Well, we've come a long way. We have 57 subscribers now. I know that doesn't sound like much, but thank you. Thank you very much for that. We're trying to get up as high as we can. So just keep hitting that subscribe button every time you open a video. Maybe it'll work. Hey, you never know. We'll keep an eye out for it. My over-enthusiastic partner here has something to say.
Press the subscribe button.
You forgot? Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you get every episode. There's going to be a ton of them. We've got a lot of great things going on, and thank you for the subscription. Thank you for subscribing. Because we're just going to remove the transmission right now, we don't have to take the exhaust out, but since we're going to be doing the rest of this anyways, we might as well just get it out of our way. Our Porsche expert here has the tools. This one has a bunch of different sizes. I don't know why, but we'll figure that out later. I already sprayed these with oil, penetrating oil, because they're all rusty. I think they used whatever hardware they could find to put this together. Lucky there's not wood screws in there. Wood screws, get it? Wood screws. This is metal, it's not wood. So it would be funny if there were wood screws in there. Glad you're enjoying this. Okay, and these are 15 millimeter. How many millimeters is that one? So where's Ben? What's he up to? The guy that was supposed to be here. You talk to him at all? You tell him what you're doing here?
No.
Yeah. No? How could you miss that? Oh, okay. The rubber hanger is broken. Or it's not there. So we'll leave a bolt in to hold that. Thank you. Thank you. So that rubber hanger is missing. These are still intact, but we're just going to take the bolts off. Okay. You hold this up. It's not real heavy. Don't be afraid. Okay. I'm going to go get a donut. So you just stay right there. Don't move.
Hey.
This bolt comes out, and we're just gonna let it go. Pull it right out of there. That's for you. Thank you. Over here somewhere. Okay, exhaust is out of the way. We're gonna do the axles next, get them out of the way. They'll probably just hang. We're not gonna take them out of the wheels yet. So if you could grab the wheel for me, I will break these loose, and then I'll just take them out with the gun. If you have a pivoting ratchet like this, if you hold the shaft of the ratchet over the bolt head, it comes nice and square. Okay, turn it. Yeah.
You dropped it.
Would you get that for me, please?
Right here.
I had to hold on to it. Make sure the bolt heads are nice and clean so the socket goes all the way inside. This is a 12 point, or triple square they call it. No, it's already loose. So now if you have nice tools and the socket heads are clean, the gun will take them out without damaging the bolts. We missed one. I guess I can't count. And you weren't counting. we're going to be rebuilding these joints and new axle, new boots. We're gonna fix these axles up nice. Kind of a mess. This side's going to be a little different because we have the transmission cooler in the way, but I can still. If you can get on top, because the axle goes down, you have a lot more room, but I can't get to the top on this because of the... I can with a long extension, but then you risk stripping out the heads of the bolts. So, you got it? Got it? I don't believe you.
I do.
All right, all right. You could take the oil cooler off, but then you get a mess of oil dripping. This one isn't going in all the way. It's your fault.
Not my fault, it's your fault.
Not my fault. Don't blame me for this.
It's your fault. You're the one in there.
I think you worked on this car before and
I did
screwed
not.
it up.
I did not.
Well,
You're the one.
go up. Up. A little more. Right there. That one's going to be a little tricky because I let it slip. Dang it. Would you get that, please?
Drop it again.
All right. That one. I'm going to try to tap it in all the way. All right. That should do it. Let's see. Okay, come my way a little bit. Down, down, this way. This way, like that. There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, we'll probably be replacing some of these bolts. Oh, right there. Come back. Right there.
Okay.
Oh, got it?
Yeah.
You don't have it.
I have it.
You say you have it, but you don't really have it.
I have it.
All right, give me another one. Oh, wait. Don't mind the dust.
I'm trying a bit.
One more. Other way. Right there. I don't have my glasses on, so I hope this is the back of the car. I really can't see it.
It's the front.
What?
It's the front of the car.
What am I taking off then? Okay. They're all loose.
Yeah.
Now we can get the gun in there with an extension.
Sure you got all? Huh?
All right, this just fits right up in here. Remember, we are professionals. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
That's it. Both axles are removed from the transmission. They won't be on our way. They can hang. They can hang there for now, right? You've done this before? On a side note over here, this is a speed sensor for the speedometer. What else would a speed sensor be for, right? Speedometer or other signals in the car. But this connector, if you try to pull it off, can break the top of the sensor off. I've done it twice, and I thought that the first one was just a fluke, but it's not. It's easier to break this off than it is to remove the connector. So I unscrew it with the wire. There's not a lot of thread, so it doesn't twist up too much. And I can leave that hanging, or I can gently pop the wire clips off inside of here and then pull it off carefully. If not, the top of this comes off and it breaks it. So if you're going to remove the speed sensor, it's best just to unscrew it rather than remove the top, because it will break. The shift rod comes all the way through from the front down through the torque tube through a plastic tube. I'll have to show you this when we get the transmission out, and then to a coupling here. we're going to take the bolt out of the coupling, and then we have to go inside the car and move this forward out of the area here where it will be interfere with the transmission coming out. So that's separate. That's separated now, and that's the bolt that goes in there. And there's usually lock wire. This one did not have lock wire. If you don't use lock wire, you can put a little bit of blue Loctite because there's a lot of motion on this ride. Okay, we're going to lower the car and go inside. You can stay right there.
No. You stay right there.
Okay, we're going to remove the shifter, remove the rod from the shifter, then take the shifter out. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but I'll show you as I get it out. This is broken. There's supposed to be a clip that holds this on. It's been cut down. It looks like somebody made a short shifter out of it. We'll do something with that. Boot. This is actually supposed to be inside the shifter handle as an insulator. On another note, this heater matrix, we were going to take that out earlier, but it'd be so much easier with the engine out to get to all the hardware and the hoses, so we just left it. It's not in our way, so we'll take that out later. And more money. Put it in our coffee fund.
Coffee fund.
Yes, he's not getting that back. I'm keeping it.
Okay.
There's this little snap ring I'm going to remove here. Snap ring and a washer. And then I can remove the, supposed to be able to remove the shifter rod. Like that. And that's the rod that connects to the shifter. We're going to move that forward so it pulls it out of the transmission area. But to do that, two 13mm bolts. This is bolted directly to the torque tube. So that will have to come out when we take the torque tube out. That's for another project. That's fun. That's a whole nother thing. And then the shifter handle can come up. Simple. It's just bolted down to the top of the torque tube. A little nylon bushing in there. Never had to replace one of these bushings. They seem to hold up pretty well. The 911s on another point, we do a lot of those bushings. Okay. So the rod won't come up and go forward, so we have to turn it and then slide it up through the tunnel like so. Little tricky, but there's normally insulation in here. We have a new one. This insulation is just coming apart. If the car is in really original condition, that insulation pad underneath has a slot in it just so you can do this. Because really it's the only way to get the transmission out. Push it out of everything. You gotta get it. There it is. Just right. Okay. So now the shaft is forward, out of our way. We can take the transmission out from there. We'll just put these together, give them to our Porsche expert. Okay. And the shifter will just stay in the car because that'll get replaced as well. We'll deal with that later, like everything else. Okay.